Hello, everyone. Melissa here. How are you doing today? How has your week been so far? I hope everybody had a great start to their week. I'm doing pretty well. Actually, my first son just celebrated his 18th birthday. Can you believe it? I was telling my husband I still can't get over the fact that I have an 18-year-old son. I just kept, that line just kept going through my head over and over again. I have an 18-year-old son. When did this time fly? It seems like it's just yesterday he was born, right? So, how is everybody doing? I hope you are well. We have an exciting topic today, and I'm going to dive right in because I have another live in half an hour. And the topic is want more clients, here's what to ask instead. And I just want to start off by asking if you're joining me live or if you're watching the replay, how many of you are struggling to get more clients in your coaching business? Now, what I would like you to reflect on is your frame of thinking that you usually have when it comes to, searching for clients. So I'm going to ask a couple questions, and the whole reason for these questions is for you to assess what is your own frame of thinking when you're thinking about getting more clients. Hello, Sasha. How are you doing, my darling? She's just saying happy birthday to your son. Amazing. Thank you so much, my darling. I wonder, Sasha, where did that time fly? It definitely doesn't look like 18 years. And I'm sure you can relate, and all of you watching can relate to the time just seems to fly by. So I just want to say, when we're thinking about, I'm just checking my live because someone wanted to attend and I just sent them the request to the Facebook group. When you're thinking about getting more clients, what are the questions you typically ask yourself? Are you asking yourself over and over again, how can I get more clients? What can I do differently to get more clients? What must I change so that I can get more clients? What should I do now to get my dream clients? I want you, when you come off this live, to be absolutely honest with yourself and write down the questions that you are usually asking yourself in trying to get more clients or more leads in your coaching business. And I'm sure perhaps you can relate to some of the questions that I've just asked. What can I do to get clients? What must I change to get clients? What should I do now? Now, these are not bad questions. But the thing with asking questions is that when depending on the question you ask, it puts you in a certain frame of thinking. And this is what I want to come and emphasize today. So when you ask these type of questions, here your focus now is on just getting clients. Does that make sense? Your focus is just on getting clients. I'm going to tell you today what you should ask instead. What you need to ask instead, and feel free to write this down, is how can I get my prospective clients to see my value? Think about that question. When you ask this question, it sets you in a different frame of thinking. I'm going to explain. Now, if you're watching me live or you're watching the replay, you know that you have value to impart to your clients. You know that you can change your client's life with your amazing coaching program or whatever it is, or your courses, whatever it is that you have designed to help your clients to get the results that they are after. But when you ask the question, how can I get my prospective clients to see my value? What do you think will happen if more and more prospective clients recognized your value? Think of this question. What would it mean for your business if more and more of your prospective clients recognize your value? What would it change for you in your business? What would it change for you in your life? Because here's the thing. If you just focus on getting more clients, what do I need to get more clients? What can I do differently to get more clients? I need to get more leads coming in. What do I need to do? When you ask these questions and you focus on just getting more clients, you tend to ignore certain key factors. And I can't go through all here, but I'm going to give you the key ones. And one of the key ones is this. In order for clients to purchase from you, they must build 90% of the time. And I say 90% because it depends, of course, on the product. So when you go in, for instance, if I go to an Adidas store and I want to buy a jogging outfit, I look at the jogging outfit, I like it, I buy. I don't need to build what I'm about to share. But I say 90% because the factor that you ignore when you keep asking yourself that wrong question is that there is a need to first build the know, like, and trust factor. Your prospective client must first begin to know you, like you, and trust you before you buy. How many of you watching me live has worked with a coach before? And I'm sure if you spend 2 grand on a coach, or 5 grand, or even 10 grand on a coach, you didn't just take that money out of your pocket right away. That must have been a coach you have been following for a while. Must have been a coach you've been getting great value from them for a while, and they've been on your list that you want to work with them. I can relate. I do the same when I'm looking for a coach, and my clients tell me the same. I'll give a practical example. I held a webinar and I got 54 signups for the webinar, but from that webinar, no one bought. But 2 months later, someone from that webinar, from my webinar list, became one of my high ticket clients because during those 2 months after the webinar, you have the post webinar campaign, then you keep writing and nurturing your list, through your email marketing, through value emails, promotional emails, etc., offering more free training, offering more value. And eventually, this client started working with me. So this is an important factor that you can't forget if you ask the wrong question. So when your focus is on just getting that client, you expect to hop into a Facebook group today and to do the nurturing in that Facebook group, or whether it's in another Facebook group and not your own, and you expect someone to just, those leads to pop into your inbox and bam, they purchase from you in your high ticket program right away. But that is not how it happens, right? The know, like, and trust factor is an important factor. 90% of the time, if not more, this is how it happens in order for persons to buy your coaching program. The second thing that you can ignore if you're asking the wrong question, and this one is important, your prospective clients are not buying your coaching program. They're not buying that beautiful sales page that you've designed, that list, what they're getting each week, and all the amazing bonuses. They're not just buying that. First and foremost, in their mind, your prospective client is buying the result that you can get them. So I'm sure you're beginning to see the sense in why I'm saying you have to stop asking the wrong question. How can I get more clients this week? What do I need to do differently to get more clients this week? You've got to take your mindset off of just getting clients, and instead you have to ask yourself, how can my prospective clients begin to see my value? Because once they begin to see your value, then your chances are, how should I say it? Your chances are amplified of getting more and more clients working with you. But how do you get them to see your value? Because we hear so many times people talk about, giving value, give more value. How do you really get your clients to see your value? And I'm going to give you 7 things today. The first thing, of course, is you've got to show up consistently. If you have, for instance, I was speaking with a coach just 2 weeks ago, and she was saying to me that she had formed a Facebook group for quite a while, but she had never gone live. And it's really, she's so excited now about going live and about showing up in her group. Because if you don't show up, how can your prospective clients know that you're even there and what you have to offer? So one of the first things you've got to start doing is showing up consistently. Now, showing up depends on what is working for you. So say, for instance, maybe you have a large email list and you hardly write your email list, or maybe it's a small one you're just building, but you've never written your email list. It's time to start showing up in the email list. You have a Facebook group. It's time to start showing up in your Facebook group. Your ideal client hangs out on Instagram. Depending on the type of coach you are, you've got to start showing up on Instagram. Now, one of the key things I always tell my clients is this: don't try to be everywhere. I see so many coaches trying to do everything. They're trying to be on TikTok. They're trying to do Instagram Live. They're trying to do Twitter. They're trying to do Pinterest. They're trying to do LinkedIn. that is not going to work for you. It's going to totally burn you out. And this is why your ideal client research is essential and where it comes into play, so you understand where your client typically hangs out first, and then you decide on at least two platforms. Choose one to focus on, maximum two platforms, and you begin to show up consistently there. And not until you have started seeing a leads flow and getting clients from those platforms should you consider expanding, right? So that's the number one thing. You've got to start showing up consistently. The second thing is, in your heart, you have to be willing to truly help. So when you think about just getting clients, as I previously said, this is a different frame of thinking to when you think about offering value. How can I truly help my prospective clients? Like what I'm doing today, it truly helps my prospective clients. A coach might be watching me and she's struggling to get clients, and she has been asking all the wrong questions, and this has given her a breakthrough. Maybe just from watching the live training or the replay, it has given her a breakthrough and helped her to recognize that she has been asking the wrong question. And just that shift in her thinking changes her approach and strategy, that by next week she has leads coming into her inbox. So you have to be willing to truly help. And when you're willing to truly help, you're going to find ways now to offer your value for free. You don't have to give everything away, but you have to offer your value for free and be willing to truly help your clients. The third thing I want to share is this one. You have to have a unique solution to the problem. As you can see, the market is being inundated with coaches. And I love to say, don't you worry, because there's room for more. There's room for all of us. We live in an expanding universe. We live in a, I mean, the market for coaches, it's ideal right now. There are millions and millions of people needing help, needing more and more help, right? So don't you worry about, more and more coaches coming into the market. What's important is, what is your unique solution to your problem? So let's say you're a weight loss coach. You've been overweight once. It affected your health. It brought you down to zero. And through, whatever program that you designed, whatever mindset shifts you had, you're now a weight loss coach helping other people to lose weight. And you have a unique solution. So you've got to have a unique solution to solving that problem so that you can stand out from the crowd. And don't you worry, you're going to find the clients that want to work with people like you. Maybe you're a parenting coach and you parented kids and you had a teenager who was really, really a struggle for you, and that child has turned his life around, and today you're helping other parents. You've experienced it yourself. You have a unique solution. So you've got to ask yourself, what is my unique solution to solving my client's problem? The fourth one I want to share is this: know your unique selling proposition. I had a business power hour session with a client. And for those of you who don't know, I do offer a business power hour strategy session. It's an intense session, usually £149, but I charge £99. And she had that session with me. And before the session, you complete an in-depth audit. And she was like, Melissa, that audit was so awakening for my business. There were things I didn't even consider. And she had never even considered the value of her USP. And I was showing her how knowing her USP and inserting that into her content marketing, how it can help her to stand out from the crowd. You have things that are unique about you. So my previous point was about your unique solution to the problem. But now, what is unique about you? What is unique about your personal attributes? What is unique about your experience? Maybe you have 30 years of expertise, 20 years or 15 years of expertise. What is unique about your skills and abilities? What is unique about the program that you offer? Maybe what is unique about your pricing? So you've got to recognize, what are your unique selling proposition? What is it comprised of? And you insert elements of that into your content when you posting your content on social media. Number 5, You've got to find ways to grab your prospective clients' attention. Now, I'm thinking next week, our training for next week, I'm going to talk about how to grab your clients' attention. Because I was reading an interesting book. I'm going to share that book next week. I started that book today, and I don't have it here with me. But I was reading something interesting in this book about the hammock principle. The hammock principle is where you find your clients, let's say if you're doing a training or you're having a meeting, and you find the attention starts up here, and then after 10 minutes, the attention totally drops. It makes a U like a hammock. And then at the end, when the person hears, well, in some way, in conclusion, bam, the attention comes back up because, there's a way that the brain works. And I'm going to be talking about that next week. You've got to find a way to grab your clients, your prospective clients' attention when you're delivering your training. You're offering those free webinars, the free master classes, etc. Even in writing, you've got to find a way to grab your prospective clients' attention. And these are the things, or these are the ways that they are going to recognize your added value. Number six, and number six has nothing to do with strategy, but yet it's totally important. You've got to keep a fixed and positive mindset. And being an entrepreneur myself, I can tell you this one is critical because we all have our days. And even the entrepreneur who makes a million, there are days when he too struggles with his mindset. Maybe he encountered a loss in his business, maybe something didn't go as planned, or maybe it's just one of those days. So when it comes to attracting your ideal client, you've got to try 99% of the time, or even if you have a drop, you get back up. You've got to try to keep that positive mindset because we know that focus goes where energy flows, or energy flows where focus goes. Whichever way, what you focus on, your energy is going to go, or what your energy is attached to at the moment, your focus is going to go. Either way it goes. So if you focus on the negative, it's not working for me, I can't get clients, and you have all those negative thoughts, you're going to direct negative energy towards that. And that's going to put an obstacle and a block in your path. So you've got to remain and have that fixed mindset. I have a powerful affirmation that I use. And I always, before I go on live, I always say a short prayer and ask that the persons who need to hear what I have to say, watch my live video or the replay. Right? So keep that positive mindset. If you're struggling with it at the moment because maybe it's been a really hard month, you haven't been getting those leads in your business, and you've been struggling with it, take a pause, have a reset, get your mindset back, because mindset is everything first. It's everything first. Get your mindset back, and then you dive back into things again. And the last one I want to share is you've got to find a repeatable strategy for getting clients. So how can you get your clients, prospective clients, to see your value? You've got to find a strategy that works for you. Now, there are some people who will say doing live videos, they get clients from just doing live videos, that works for them. There are some coaches who will say, well, webinar funnel, that works for me. There are some email marketing, that's what works for them. There are some, it's just challenges. They keep running challenges and that works for them. You have to find what works for you. Whatever works for you, you stick with it, you work it, and get those clients. You can always expand. You can always do something differently. Of course you can. But then you've got to know what works for you, because what I see ever so often is, coaches hopping about and trying, every single thing and never really sticking to one thing so that they can find out what works for them. Give the strategy some time to work and bear result. You evaluate it. What didn't work well? What can I do differently? And evaluate it and work it again till you get results. Or then okay, I need to make a shift. But you have to stop hopping and doing 1,000,001 things and find that repeatable strategy that works for you. So I really hope that this training is valuable to you. And if you want to get more clients, now someone may say, well, I didn't come on and give 20 strategies to get more clients. But I could give you 20 strategies to get more clients. But if you're asking the wrong questions, you're going to have the wrong frame of thinking. And if you're only thinking about just getting clients, then you're not going to be thinking about the value, how to get your prospective clients to see your value. Because I can give you the 20 strategies to get the clients, but you're not focused on giving them the value. You're going to go into those groups You're going to work those strategies and still not get the leads because you're asking the wrong questions. It's based on the wrong foundation, the wrong frame of thinking. So you've got to change your frame of thinking and ask the right questions. And this will spur you into action to get the right clients, those dream clients showing up in your inbox and your email. So I hope this was valuable to you, and I want to wish you a wonderful evening. And I hope to see you again tomorrow for Passion Cure. We'll be speaking with Shanna K. Luku Millington tomorrow. She's a globally accredited certified life coach, and she's going to share 5 daily habits to start your day or to get your day right. I can't remember the topic offhand, but anyway, it's going to be awesome tomorrow. So stick around tomorrow at 2 p.m. and we're going to take a deep dive into that. Bye for now and have a wonderful rest of your day.